Hello, welcome to the Warframe Collective. Today, I want to talk about Destiny because if you haven't heard, Destiny is currently getting sued right now. Now, the reason they're getting sued is because a creator claims they stole concepts and implemented them in their Red War campaign. And then on top of that, another creator by the name of Anti-Real claims that Bungie has blatantly plagiarized her work and implemented it all throughout Marathon, and Bungie has pretty much came out and admitted it. And I just want to say, why the fuck is anybody surprised, bro? Bungie has been stealing shit from everybody for years, and nobody knows that better than Warframe, as if you have been a Destiny and Warframe player throughout the life cycle of both games, you know that Bungie has stolen some shit from Warframe, whether it's been concepts or design language, and they just changed certain aspects about it. Now listen, we don't have to say Bungie stole concepts. We can say Bungie just took a fuck ton of inspiration from Warframe. But even when you look at Destiny as a whole, I promise you, the entire Destiny series was kind of inspired by Warframe. Like, if Warframe never existed, Destiny wouldn't exist in its current form. When you look at Destiny and Warframe, you can see that both games are looter shooters that take place in a sci-fi setting, with the player going from planet to planet collecting loot as well as killing enemies. Both games are primarily co-op focused, allowing you to team up and tackle challenges together. Both games essentially let you be a one-man army space ninja. Now, believe it or not, Destiny did not start off exactly as it is now. And I'm referring to Destiny 1 because a year before the game came out, the entire game was rebooted. In mid-2013, the game was rebooted roughly a year before launch. Now, why did this happen? Well, Joseph Staten and his team wrote a 2-hour-long supercut showcasing in-game cinematics and major story beats, which they presented to Bungie leadership. Leadership felt the story was overall unsatisfactory, and they were not satisfied with the supercut, finding it too linear and campy. Leadership wanted a more open-ended, player-driven experience rather than a linear narrative. Now, this led to a bunch of rewriting and a bunch of shit being scrapped, and when the game finally did launch, it felt bare bones as fuck. And to be fair, Warframe's story was non-existent in the early days of Warframe, as DE spent all the time refining the gameplay in Warframe's overall systems. Now, over time, Warframe would blossom into its own game, but so would Destiny. But over time, I think Destiny started taking more and more inspiration from Warframe. Destiny always felt like the premium version of Warframe, as Destiny had a price tag attached to it. But one expectation of Destiny back in the day was, once you paid that price tag and you bought the expansions, you basically owned the entire game. That is until Destiny started functioning more like a live service with Destiny 2. And I think that's what really screwed them over. Because now, being a live service, you have to keep content constantly rolling out in order to keep player retention high. No more selling us bullshit expansions for $20 that basically contained a lot of nothing. And then on top of that, those expansions got sunset anyway, so literally content you paid for, you don't have access to anymore. Like the Curse of Osiris and the Warmind DLC. And then on top of that, Bungie had something ridiculous like over 1,600 employees or some shit. Being a live service studio and operating a game like Destiny in that capacity, yeah, eventually shit was going to start falling through the cracks and eventually some shit was going to get plagiarized. There were several times throughout the game's life cycle where I'd be watching the TWAB or watching an Asked Across video and we'd be going over some Bungie controversy because it turned out Bungie either plagiarized some shit or used somebody's fan art in the trailer without even crediting them. So I was just used to Bungie being inspired by all sources, including Warframe. There were several times where we got some shit that was in Warframe, but it wasn't the exact same shit. It was just a similar design language. Like we've always had crafting in Warframe. Well, oh shit, here comes Destiny with a half-baked ass crafting system. We've always had weapon mods. Well, guess what? Now Destiny has weapon mods, which took hella long to get any good mods to really put a meaningful impact on your build. We've always had Warframe mods. Well, guess what? Now you can put mods on your gear in Destiny, bitch. We've always had glaives in Warframe. Well, guess what? Now we have glaives in Destiny 2. But this glaive is a little different. We've always had bows in Warframe. Well, now we got bows in Destiny 2. We've always had a flamethrower in Warframe. Well, go eat a dick, bitch. And listen, I'm not trying to be a dick, but there's been so many times where we got a system that was already in Warframe, and it's like, this definitely doesn't feel like the half-baked version of this system. But as far as blatant plagiarism goes, yeah, I'm used to that too. That happens at least once a year in the Destiny community, so it'll be interesting to see how this lawsuit plays out. Even though the things that this creator are claiming is pretty vague, Bungie looks so guilty considering the fact that they deleted the campaign and they claim they don't even have access to it themselves. It's like, yeah, bro, let me burn the evidence. Anyway, guys, I don't know where I'm going with this. Thank you for watching. Peace.